Hello to all my Happy Black Woman podcast listeners. It has been about 6 months since my last episode, and I'm back. Welcome to the Happy Black Woman podcast, the show for ambitious Black women who want it all. I'm your host, Rosetta Thurman, and my mission is to educate, inspire, and empower Black women all over the world to create amazing lives and successful businesses. As a mindset coach and business mentor, I teach you how to achieve your big goals faster than you ever thought possible. And if you're ready to transform your mindset, get out of your own way, and become the woman you know you were meant to be, you are definitely in the right place. Now let's get into the show. Welcome back to the Happy Black Woman podcast. This is episode number 124. All I can say is time flies, and it's so awesome to be here with you once again. Well, since it has been a while since we talked, I thought that I'd start with a quick life update before we dive into today's topic, which is 5 mistakes that sabotage your sales. So over the past 6 months, I have been doing a lot around building the Happy Black Woman brand, around connecting with my tribe, around serving my clients. But the biggest thing happening in my personal life right now is that I'm moving. I am moving. Right now it is September 2019. And for the past 3 years, I've been living in San Diego, California with my partner, Monty. And he is in the military, which is sending him to Virginia. So I gotta be with my man. We're not doing long distance relationship, so I am going with him. So we are moving to Virginia. We're going from west to east in about a month and a half. So by the time mid-November comes around, basically by Thanksgiving, I will be in my new home of Virginia, which is not actually new to me. I've lived in Virginia many, many years before, but I've been a West Coast girl for 6 years. For the past 3 years, we've been stationed here in San Diego. Before that, I lived in Hawaii for 3 years, which is where I met him. And we're going back to the East Coast. So that is the biggest life update that is going on right now. We're sad to be leaving California, but also excited to be doing something new and seeing what is the next step in our lives, in our businesses. And we get to be with family. Our family lives on the East Coast. Monty has family in Florida. I have family in Virginia. And it's going to be quite an adventure. So the second thing I want to share with you is more of a business slash podcast update. In the past 6 months, while I was not podcasting, you guys have been listening to my episodes over and over again, to the point where a few months ago, this podcast hit 1 million downloads. 1 million downloads. So thank you so much for that. Thank you for sharing the show with your friends, your family, your coworkers. We're constantly getting new people DMing me and messaging me and telling me how much they love the show. So thank you so much for getting me to 1 million downloads. And of course, it's so motivating for me to get back on the mic and give you some new content and keep sharing with all of you. So now that we have gotten some updates, let's get into the topic. What are the 5 mistakes that sabotage your sales as a Black woman entrepreneur? And I want to say that I've been talking a lot about sales lately. If you've been following me online, if you're on my email list, you've been seeing I've been talking a lot about sales in my emails, on social media, and in my fabulous Facebook group because I just launched my brand new course called Sales Queen. Sales Queen. I cannot believe I have not taught about this topic publicly. I've been teaching about sales for years and years to my private clients, my mastermind clients, people who are already in my world as clients, but I've never offered a course to anyone who just wants to come and learn from me. So That's what I'm doing. Sales Queen starts October 2nd. So if you're listening to this in time, you can join us for the live round of the course. And you can enroll and learn more by going to happyblackwoman.com/salesqueen. That's happyblackwoman.com/salesqueen. So that is like my excitement right now of what I want to teach about, what I want to share about, because you cannot build a six-figure business or more without getting good at sales. And it's the one thing that so many of us run away from. So here are some mistakes you want to avoid. And I invite you to review your own behavior and evaluate yourself and see if there's some things that you need to change. So, number one mistake that sabotages your sales, especially when it comes to your coaching, consulting, or service-based business, is your mindset. So many of us have a mindset that sales is bad, sales is wrong, sales is manipulating people, sales is persuading people, sales is sleazy. If you think that sales are all those negative things, obviously you're not going to want to sell. And if you're not wanting to sell, you're not going to make money, your business is not going to be successful, you're never going to be able to make the money you want to make, quit your job, do the things that you want to do. So you have to have an empowered mindset around sales. In the Sales Queen course, I talk about having the mindset of a sales queen. And what is a queen, right? What is the way that a queen operates and behaves? She has an air of leadership about her. She is a woman who is empowered in her career, in her body, in her language, in how she shows up in the world. And that is how you should be when it comes to sales. When you have that sales queen mindset, you show up with confidence. And that is what we need to do. But so many Black women entrepreneurs have been taught or for whatever reason have the belief that something is wrong with sales because there's something wrong with making money. There's something wrong with telling people about your offers, telling people about your business. So many women are afraid to post too much or talk about their business too much or sell too much. And there's no such thing. As a business owner, that's your job. If you're not selling, you're doing a bad job, and eventually you will be fired because there'll be no money to pay you in your business. So you want to have the mindset that sales is good. Sales is the life force of your business, and to be successful, you need to get good at sales. There's no way around it. And if you have been thinking to yourself that sales is not something that you want to do, this is my invitation to you to shift that mindset, turn it all the way around, and get real with yourself about what really brings in money to your business. All right, so number two mistake that sabotages your sales is not having an offer your ideal client really wants to buy. Not having an offer your ideal client really wants to buy. So I've worked with so many Black women entrepreneurs over the years, coaches, consultants, mentors, service providers, healers, speakers, event planners, so many different types of businesses that provide services. And when you show me your offer, what I often see is that it makes sense to you, but it doesn't necessarily make sense to your ideal client. It's not clear how it's going to help them. It's not clear what the result is going to be, what the outcome is going to be, or even why they should hire you over someone else. So you need to make sure that you have a good offer. You need to make sure that your offer is something that your ideal client, when they hear about it, they say, yeah, I want that. I need that. Give me the price. Here is my credit card. That is what your ideal client should be saying. And even if they don't have the money, when they get on discovery call with you, they will say, let me find the money. Let me go move some things around. Let's follow up. And then I'll give you 2 different credit cards. Whatever they need to do, they will make it happen. They'll make it work because they want to buy your offer. And if you don't have that, or you've been like kind of not putting your all into your offers and not thinking it through because you're so scared nobody's going to buy it, that is a huge mistake. If you're going to be out there selling something, you need to be excited about it. It needs to be something that you know your ideal client wants and needs, and you show up that way. When I show up, I'm like, you guys need Sales Queen. You need the program. If you're not making 10K or more in your business every month, you need this program. I can say that with confidence because I've developed the program, I've created it to help my clients get results. Now, if I wasn't confident in that, I'd be saying, oh, maybe you should sign up for Sales Queen. Maybe not. It's okay. It's not that great. It might help you. It might not. Like, I'm showing up like this program is going to help you. Here's how it's going to help you. And if you're not that way about your offer, work on it until you are. Tweak it. Make changes. Improve it until you feel so excited and lit up and confident about it that you just want to shout it from the rooftops, because that's what you're going to have to do in order to sell it. All right, number 3 mistake that sabotages your sales is creating the wrong content that attracts the wrong people. Creating the wrong content that attracts the wrong people. This is a complaint that I hear all the time. I hear from my clients, I hear from people in my tribe that they're posting all the time. They're putting stuff up on social media, but nobody's buying, or they're attracting people who are coming into their community or signing up for discovery calls who have no money and they have no desire to get the results that they're offering. People are not really interested in making a change in their life, their career, their business, their relationship. And if your audience is full of these people, you're not going to make any sales. So if you have been creating the wrong content, how do you know? Well, the result is you've been attracting the wrong people. And if you're getting on discovery calls with people and everybody says, I don't have the money, that's too expensive, I'm not ready for that, then you're probably putting content out there that's bringing them into your world, right? So here's a quick example. When it comes to online content, I'll look at people's stuff on their Facebook page, their Instagram, their emails even that they're sending out. And a lot of the things that people put out are attracting people with no money. So you might put out some inspirational messages, and it might say something like, I am taking a stand for the woman who is broken. And you think you're being inspirational. You think that you're providing motivation and support for the women who need it, but all you're doing is building an audience of women who are broke and broken. And what does that mean? It means that when you sell something, when you put an offer out there, or when you get them on a discovery call, they're going to tell you that they're broke and broken. Do you see how your language that you're putting out there and your content can attract the wrong people? I don't think there's anything wrong with trying to help people, but when you're running a business, you have to help people who have money. Therefore, your content needs to speak to people who need your help, and they also have money, or they have access to money. I say this all the time, that if you want to make sales in your business, you have to attract people who have money or have access to money. So they have money sitting in their bank account. They have money coming in from their job they can use to pay you. They have 401ks. They have, different places that they have money in right now. Or they have access to money. They have credit cards. They have credit they can get. They have people they can ask for money. That you don't want to be attracting people who are completely rock bottom, have no money, or running away from a bad situation, and they're completely starting over. They don't have any access to cash flow. They're living off of assistance and things like that. It's going to be difficult for them to come up with the money to pay you, especially when your offer is thousands of dollars, right? So you need to evaluate your content and see where you are speaking to the wrong person. You want to speak to the person who you can help, but they also have money or access to money. All right, number four mistake that sabotages your sales is being afraid to get on the phone and talk to people. Being afraid to get on the phone and talk to people. So this is a huge fear that comes up for Black women entrepreneurs who have a high-end offer. So in Sales Queen, I'm teaching you how to sell a high-end offer, which means something that is at least $1,000 or more. That's how I define a high-end offer. For some people, it's $2,000 or more. Whatever it is, it's a good amount of money that's going to make a big difference in your business. So when it comes to selling offers that are thousands of dollars, a lot of women start to feel fearful because they're afraid people are going to say that's too expensive. I can't pay that. Your program is not worth that. I can get it cheaper somewhere else. You're afraid of all those responses. But here's the thing. If you don't get on the phone and talk to people, you will receive $0. You will have 0 clients because you're talking to 0 people. Where does money come from in your business? It comes through clients. It comes through clients who are people who are providing their credit card information to you in exchange for a service, a package, a program, a result, an outcome. And if you're not talking to people, you're not making money. I always tell my clients, I can tell what your revenue potential is by looking at your calendar. If you do not have discovery calls booked or meetings booked with potential clients, you're not making money this month. You have to talk to people to make money. You don't just sit in your office, your home office, or sit at your laptop in a coffee shop and just sit there and wait for money to flow into your business bank account. You have to talk to people. And if you're so afraid of being rejected that you don't talk to people, you won't make any money. So you have to feel the fear and sell anyway. That's my twist on feel the fear and do it anyway. I say feel the fear and sell anyway. That's the mindset of a sales queen, by the way. Okay, last but not least, number 5 is you chicken out when it's time to close the sale. You chicken out when it's time to close the sale. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, you may be getting discovery calls booked. You may be talking to people on the phone every week. But when it comes time for you to explain your offer, tell them the price, explain the payment options, take their credit card over the phone, you chicken out. You're like, you know what? I'll just send you an invoice. You know what? I'll just follow up with an email. When the person is ready to buy, they're just asking questions. A lot of women are just afraid and they chicken out because they don't know how to talk through the process. They don't know how to address people's objections, questions, or concerns. They worry that if they start talking through the payment and the process and the concerns that the potential client has, that they'll lose the sale. So they chicken out, hang up the phone, and send an email 2 days later. And by that time, the person has changed their mind or moved on to another service provider or coach or consultant. And then you've lost the sale. And all that does is reinforce in your mind that you're not good enough, your program's not good enough, nobody wants to buy from you, nobody has money, your business is going to fail, you should keep your day job, all these things that go through your mind when you're not being in the energy of a sales queen. And so when it comes to doing discovery calls and selling offers that are high end, at least $1,000 or more, you have to build the courage, the confidence, and the skill to be able to show up to the conversation fully and be able to talk through with people. Hey, the program is $3,000. And that is where my new course, Sales Queen, comes in. If you know that you need help you need support, you need guidance, you need a mentor to walk you through the process of creating, marketing, and selling your high-end offers that cost $1,000 or more, then this is the program for you. And I'm so excited that we begin on October 2nd. So if you're watching this over the next few days, yes, you made it in time. You can enroll now at happyblackwoman.com/salesqueen and get your booty in the program. If you're hearing this later, you can always message us and see if it's open or see if you can buy the recordings. But Sales Queen is really about helping you to get confident with selling. It's about helping you to get more high-end clients, and it's about helping you to grow your online business. I cannot wait to see you in the program. I hope that you've enjoyed this episode. Go to happyblackwoman.com/salesqueen to learn more and enroll, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye. Thank you for listening to the Happy Black Woman podcast. If you enjoyed today's show, there are 2 things you can do. Number 1, leave me a rating and review on iTunes. It would mean so much to me, and it would help so many more women find the show so they can be inspired as well. Number 2, join our private Facebook community where you can meet hundreds of like-minded women from around the world. To join the group, go to happyblackwomantribe.com. And until next time, remember, you can do anything you want with your life, and no one can stop you but you.